You're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be talking about the new Dino deck that has come to the meta. I believe right now it is kind of overhyped just because it is a new deck, it is pretty good, everyone is using it, and it will become better, to be honest, when the ban list hits, if Konami decides to put one out. But the deck is good, don't get me wrong, just because it is kind of overhyped right now doesn't mean it's not good. So, in my opinion, the best way to play the deck, at least from what I have tried and what I have tested, is with Unstoppable Dino Power. That is of course Hasselbear's unique skill, and what it does is, you can, every single turn, you can increase the attack and defense of all dinosaur type monsters you control by 100. And that is not like Tie That Binds that stacks up, which means if I do 5 turns the skill on one dino, if I control the same dino, it's gonna go up 500 attack points. It's not gonna be coming back down at the end of my turn like Tie That Binds. So that is perfect. Now, why do I use this skill? I have tried Dinosaur Kingdom. To be honest, I don't know why I don't like it. Like, yes, it does give you the attack boost, but so many decks right now in the meta can destroy your Dinosaur Kingdom and then you're left with absolutely nothing. Then you're in a tough spot. It's like you're not even playing a skill, so you don't have the attack boost anymore. Now, the other skill I have tried is Balance, just because I wanted to see what it would be like to have consistent opening hands, but then I found myself missing the attack boost. So then I went to Unstoppable Dino Power, which you get from Tyranno Hasselbear level 20, and I think this is the best skill for the deck. Helps you in the mirror a lot, and also gives you the attack boost you need in a lot of situations. So let's go over the full breakdown for the deck list. It is a free-to-play friendly deck. Don't freak out with the 3 Canadia, it's fine. You can replace it. There are replacements, it's not a must, but it is the optimal way to play, in my opinion. If you know exactly how the deck works, or you're just here for the replays, you can skip ahead, it's fine. For the rest of you guys, let's start with the monster lineup. I am playing 6 monsters. I believe 6 or 7 is the best ratio for the monster lineup. Even with 6, believe me, there are some duels where I draw 3, and that is not ideal. So, I am playing 1 Giant Rex, I believe it's a core at 1. Great card, a beater, can come back when banished, but cannot attack the opponent directly, which is a big negative. That's why I'm only playing 1. Then, Evil Swarm Salamandra, great monster, you can also play it at 3, synergizes perfectly with Giant Rex. Then we have the playmaker of the deck. This little guy right here, Baby Ceratosaurus, is really good, makes the deck work along with Survival's End. I am playing 2 just because of the following play. I can activate Survival's End, destroy 2 normal monsters on the field. Then, if available, I can bring these 2 little guys on the field and then destroy them however I like, maybe with Survival's End second effect, or maybe just ending my turn, and I can have 2 stronger dinos on the field when they are destroyed, the Baby Cerasauruses. So that is amazing, that play has helped me a lot of times, I believe it's a great play. You can also play 1 Baby Ceratosaurus if you think that is the best for you, and you can maybe have 3 Salamandra or 2 normal dinos. I am playing 1 normal dino, and that is Sabersaurus. Of course, Megalosmasher, if you have him available, is way better, but I do not have him, so that is kind of a free-to-play replacement, Sabersaurus. I don't really like this monster for some reason, I don't like his art or something, but I don't have Megalosmasher, so he's doing just fine for the deck. Then we are going to the spell cards. We have Fossil Dig. I believe this is a core card. If you don't have Rex at level 40 already, go level him up. We have an EXP campaign available right now, so this card is gonna help you a lot. You can get any monster you want at any point when you have this card, so this is amazing. Then we have 2 Enemy Controller, a core card, in my opinion. It can help you with so many plays in so many different ways. It is semi-limited of course, that's why we're playing 2. Then we are coming to the infamous Canadia. So Paleozoic Canadia is amazing for the deck and the optimal way to play with 3, in my opinion, just because not only it can disrupt opponents' plays, but it can also come back from the grave as a normal monster when you activate another trap, or your opponent activates another trap, and that is just too good to pass up if you have 3 Canadia. If you don't have them though, and I have seen a lot of people saying that Canadia is free to play all of a sudden because the box has been out for a long time. That's not the case. If you don't have Canadia, get it with your dream ticket if they are still available for you, or just open for the box if you want to, but in my opinion, you don't need to play 3 Canadia. You can play other Paleozoic monsters, or you can play Floodgates, or you can maybe play more monsters, or another Swamp Mirrorer, or you can just play general back row like Wall of Disruption or Mirror Wall if you don't have 3 Canadia. There are so many replacements, so it's fine if you don't have 3. But it's not free to play friendly, by the way, to have 3, just because it has been out forever. So, let's go over the next card. Swamp Mirrorer is a tech choice. For me, I believe it works great because it can come on the field, obviously special summoned as a trap. Yes, it occupies one of your back row spots, but that is not always a bad thing because you don't always need to set a lot of back row with this deck. So, Swamp Mirrorer can be special summoned as a normal dinosaur monster, and that is super helpful in so many situations. Plus, you can activate this card in the battle phase. So after you attack your opponent with, let's say, your 2 dinos on the field, and you see that he's not really willing to activate his back row, you surprise him with Swamp Mirrorer, and then you either force him to use his back row, or you can destroy his back row with Survival's End, or you can even attack for game sometimes. So Swamp Mirrorer at 2, then Survival's End. Obviously the reason why we're playing Dinos and why they are meta. A great trap card, it has 2 effects and they are both good, but I believe the second one is the better one because you can destroy opponents' back row cards or monsters with it, and of course you can destroy their monsters with the first effect as well, but they need to be normal monsters. That effect helps a lot in the mirror match as well, you will see in the replays. This card is just great, and I think it can be used in so many different ways and different situations, so I can't list them all right now in the breakdown, but some of the uses is that you can destroy, as I said before, your opponent's monster. If it's a normal monster, maybe they're playing Blue Eyes, or maybe they are playing a normal dino, so you can destroy their monster, then you can get Baby Cerosaurus on the field from your deck, and then you can destroy Baby Cerosaurus with the second effect, and then go for their back row, or go for another monster they have so you can attack for game, maybe. So this card is great, but have in mind that you have limited uses for the card, for the distraction effect, because after you destroy a dino and a monster or a back row card your opponent controls, then the card gets banished. So you have limited distraction effects, use them wisely. At first I was using the card just when I could do it, that is not the right way obviously. To play with the card, you need to wait for the right opportunity that will help you the most, and you will be benefited in the long run for the duel. Another interesting tip about the card is that you can use 2 or maybe even 3 Survival's End effects from the grave on the same dinosaur monster you have on the field, and destroy 3 different cards your opponent has on his field. And then we have Paleozoic Marella, great card. The same with Canadia applies here, it can come back from the grave when a trap is activated as a normal monster, super useful, and it can get 1 trap from your deck in the graveyard. That maybe can be a Canadia, or most of the time it will be Survival's End. So this deck is great, it is meta, it is in the tier list, I think it is tier 2, Koaki Miru is still the better deck, the best deck in the game. And if they get limited, maybe then we will have a full-on Dino meta. But that's what I had to say for the breakdown. Let's go over and see some replays and see how exactly the deck works in action. The first duel is against My Valentine. She is playing Aroma Strategy Blue Eyes. Not the most meta thing you will ever see, obviously, but I'm in Platinum, so bear with me in a way, because I could not just find meta matchups. Now, Blue Eyes, obviously we have an advantage in that matchup because they are playing Blue Eyes White Dragon, that is a normal monster, so we can destroy that with Survival's End. But they have Spirit of White as well, and that means they can banish something from our back row, and sometimes that can really cack you. Right here, she targeted Marella, not a huge issue, because I can still send Survival's End to my grave. Now, the great thing is in this matchup that you can destroy their Blue Eyes, alright? But in order for you to do that, you need to also play the matchup smart and wisely, because right here, as you can see, she targeted my Canadia, I activated Canadia, targeted Spirit of White, knowing that she will summon Blue Eyes. I wanted a normal monster on the field in order for me to activate Survival's End and obviously clear her field. So now I'm at an advantage and I just won the duel because I had Fossil Dig as well. That was kind of a lucky top deck, but I win the duel by activating the skill, of course, because I did not have lethal without that. In the second duel, I am versing a Seto Kaiba. He's also playing Blue Eyes, and the reason I am showing this replay is because of what I said in the breakdown. You need to wait for the correct moment, and you will also see my main play in action. So, he summons Blue Eyes immediately, and right here I could have activated Survival's End. I did not, that was probably a misplay, because he Synchro summoned into Azure Eyes, and that is a problem. I can't do anything now, I just take that attack in the face. A lot of life points of damage, but we are still in the game. And now, he plays Blue Eyes again from the grave. Huge mistake, but predictable move. I'm activating Swamp Mirror, destroying both of the normal monsters, getting the little Dino. He's activating Treacherous for some reason, but that's fine, we're in Platinum. And then his whole field is gone, it's clear, I have two monsters on the field. They are special summoned obviously by the baby Dino, and he scoops. In this replay I am playing against Ancient Gears, a meta deck finally, and obviously he's running Crawler. Now against Ancient Gears the matchup is 50-50. Pretty much whoever opens better wins. Okay, so Galaxy Cyclone here, I can activate my Marella, so everything is fine. He can do the combo and get his Reactor Dragon on the field, which is not horrible for me because I can still target it with effects and I can still destroy it. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Swamp Mirrorer into Special Summoning Marella from the grave, into Survival's End, and of course we're gonna Special Summon and we're gonna do again the two Baby Dino combo, and I'm gonna destroy both of his cards. Not only his Reactor Dragon, but his back row as well, which was Paleozoic Canadia, so I win this duel and he scoops. The last duel for today is a mirror match, Tyranno Hustleberry versus Tyranno Hustleberry. The difference is, I'm not playing Dinosaur Kingdom, he is. So in the mirror match, Dinosaur Kingdom is absolute trash, because it doesn't help you at all. But my skill helps me a lot, because he boosts my attack and I can boost my own attack as well, so I get over all of his monsters. Now, as you can see, he played Megalos Masser. Yes, you flexed, it's a Prisma, but that was a misplay because I can use Survival's End to destroy your own monster. And of course I destroyed two back row as well. I do the Baby Dino combo once again in this duel, and of course I have lethal. I don't know what that back row is, but I'm in Platinum, so I'm willing to risk it, and the risk paid off. I won this duel and I won the mirror. So that is why I selected the specific skill. So that's all I have for you in this video. It was mainly a breakdown video for Dinos. The replays were not the best. I'm in Platinum. I will try to reach Legend and do another video on this deck in Legend with more competition and against Quacky Mirrors as well, because they are probably the hardest matchup, maybe along with Buster Blader, but Buster Blader is not that common on the ladder. So I think this deck is good, it is totally meta, and it will be way better if a ban list hits soon. That's all I had to say for this video. Thank you so much for watching, I hope I helped you. If you have anything to ask me for the deck, feel free to do so. As I gain more experience, maybe I will change some stuff around in the next video as well. Thank you for watching, like if you did, subscribe for more Duel Links content, and of course join my Discord, the link will be in the description. See you in the next one.